Alright, here. I just posted on my YouTube a comment saying that the Taiwan government, headed by Ma Ying-jeou, and of course, officer chief, he's actually never been an officer before in his life. He's just like I said, a political desk office, and I've codenamed him Lot. L as in Laura, O as in Oscar, T as in Teddy, Lot, Bolde. They just took this, took the entire Pixnet down, as well as, of course, my blog here. And I highly suspect that it's not coincidental. It looks completely deliberate. If you read my latest blog article here, you'll understand what I mean. And I was going to write a lot more than this article, but as I state, it's too tiring with climate change. It's been searing hot today, and today was one of the cool days. Today was 37 Celsius temperature. Alright, I'm gonna read this blog article. God's arm is never too short to work His salvation and power in our lives in practical and heart-endearing ways that touches us,黛比拉. And don't you ever forget this. Article. By the time I got back to post the latest case developments on internet, I'm already too tired to say much that needs to be said and out in clear public view, but I'm going to try my best here.黛比拉, codename, continues as before, rationalizing for her being pulled and tugged in cultic directions under an evil Hakka male cultic leader, attempting to rationalize to the public why she and her unit and the entire Taiwan relevant government administration has been fucking with me, and now even worse and worse attitude, trying to brainwash me as well, under leadership of her male cultic evil leader. And here's a link to that. It's YouTube. The code is capital P as in Peter, capital L as in Laura, lowercase e as in Einstein, I as in IQ, lowercase I as in IQ, lowercase q as in Queen, lowercase o as in Oscar, capital N as in Nancy, capital R as in Roger, lowercase p as in Peter, lowercase o as in Oscar, capital A as in Apple. Like I've been reflecting on this blog site, I just barely survived all of my life under the same cultic control system mix. Now that I've gotten to show what I mean here, which I mean by the YouTube demonstration, study research results, I'm not backing down. I.e., I'm not recanting now just because Debbie and her team is assaulting me right now and rationalizing for the assaults. This is a very simple basic model here I'm demonstrating by live case example. I'm not compromising. Like I said as well, Debbie, because of all the Hakka abuses and cultic controls on her as an inferior, this is Taoism, which is voodoo, aka sorcery, witchcraft, manipulation, control, mania, Because of all of this, Debbie is already schizophrenic. Some parts of her don't know what the other parts of her are doing. Literally. Before coming here, I grasped the bare chance available to me under present circumstances to quickly write up some basic important points out to Debbie in order to lay some fundamental basic groundwork. First point I wrote, according to our mutual faith and belief in fundamental conservative reformed Christianity, there is an important fundamental concept called internal restraint versus external restraint. 自治相对于强制 What is internal restraint? 自制 means it means conscience, 良知、良心、圣灵的感动与内住。What is external restraint? Well, everybody knows what external restraint is. Citing common motto that law is just barely the lowest standards of ethics and morality. 因此人称说法律乃是道德的最低标准、准则。Second point I wrote, first of all, if Debbie and her unit or department did not treat this third case at all, this will spark international war, on par with the recent two world wars. Literally, spiritually speaking as well as politically speaking, when there is something needing to be destroyed into hell, it will be destroyed. Second of all, if Debbie and or her unit or department did not treat this third case appropriately and sufficiently within their capabilities with all their heart and all their mind and all their soul, this would still spark domestic tyrannies as well as international criticism and international public pressure towards placing external restraint alternatively upon them instead. This is life for life. Simple principle. Moses' 10 Commandments, life for life, 杀人偿命. Now after I handed that information to her, along with my internet blog site link and YouTube site that I typed up so that there's no ambiguity in handwriting, she was busy like most of the time. But in my opinion and observation, most of her busyness is just manipulation by her superior, which I've codenamed Lot, L-O-T, 多的. Here in red, I complain how hard it is for me here in the pilot seat. I'll just read it to you. Hey, I need a hand. Hey, in red here is my complaint. Hey, I need a hand of support here. I've been subjected to this cultic, evil, demonic, spiritual, political beast all my life up to now, socially, societally, politically, and constantly in danger of being dragged down by it for its breakfast, lunch, dinner, and live hell as well as eternal hell over yonder. Anybody give me a hand of support here? Jeez. Alright, that's the red. Now going back to the main topic. After I handed said simple, quick, preliminary outline note to Debbie, she just acted and behaved as she usually has done to date underneath evil cultic control. Put it on the back burner. Because I've just checked just now, she's not looked at any of the websites I typed up for her and handed to her in courier typewrite letters and numerals, which is traditional typewrite before computers. And Debbie told me with obvious behavioral and emotional gesture, 加强辅助言语情绪行为表态, that something was seriously wrong now and I'd better put this third case behind my head. And I conclude here, fortunately God's truths and God's power is not compromised nor watered down, 冲淡, just because Debbie is afraid of the system and its power, even as the Apostle Peter was afraid of the storms on the Sea of Galilee after walking out on water in faith towards Christ. This is a promise, Debbie. The Lord loves us and His arm is not too short to save and works salvation for His elect.